what's in your pocket. Tonight, we talk about what should be in your everyday carry loadout, or maybe what shouldn't. Coming right up. Yeah, what's up, people? What's going on? We are live. My phone is telling me we are live. So I'm excited to be here. It's another Tuesday night. Let's see, what are we talking about tonight? Oh, yeah, we're talking about what's in your pocket. We're going to talk about EDCs, what should be in your pocket, what shouldn't be in your pocket, what some choose to carry, what some don't. It's really all subjective, but we're going to talk about it tonight. So before we get started, as usual, we got to do some housekeeping. We got to go over the little things like welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us. If this is your first time joining us, or if you are watching on the replay, hit us up in the comments. Let us know you were here. Hit us with a thumbs up if you like what we delivered to you tonight. And also, if you are in the chat and you are here live, don't be shy. Talk to the usual suspects. The tribal council is in there. Man, I'll tell you, we're going to meet a few of them here in another minute or so. But before we get started, I need to bring on my co-hosts, my host with the most, my man, my dude, Mr. Weapon XYZ. What's going on, Weapon?
What up, y'all?
Yo! Look at the swag. Look at the swag. Yeah. Other side. There you go. Weapon XYZ in the house, man. Welcome, my friend.
What up, dude?
And before we go any further, man, I just definitely the young man that's always grinding. He's always on the move. Some of you might have been wondering why he's been absent so much. It's because he is grinding. He is taking care of his family, and that's what comes first. You know, we always believe in that. Priorities first. But he is snowed in tonight. He cannot get out of his house, so he is joining us. Mr. Nas Veritas, what's going on, my friend?
Hey. Sorry for not being on the live the past few nights. You know, like you said, working hard, making money to pay the bills. But I'm here, like you said, we got like a foot and a half of snow, something like. Oh, and it is heavy. Ooh. But
you've been shoveling some of it today?
I've been shoveling a lot today. Yeah.
Man, I hate it for you, but I don't miss it. We've been getting a lot of cold
south.
rain.
I want to be a bird. Just fly south for winter, but that's okay. I'm here now. It's all good.
South is overrated unless you're in Florida.
Well, maybe, but you know,
at least Georgia.
Big thing. Well, I mean, Arkansas ain't that far. You know, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
That's southwest.
I don't know.
It's south for me.
I'm up in Minnesota, dude. I'll take a snowstorm over a fucking hurricane any day of the week. I'm just saying.
Fair enough,
dude.
Fair enough.
We don't get a whole lot of hurricanes. Not like the Midwest gets tornadoes.
Right. We get tornadoes up here and shit, but rarely ever touch down anywhere near where I'm at.
Yeah, okay.
Miles away from where I'm at.
How far are you away from Iowa?
3 or 4 hours.
Really? So you're close to Brownells.
You know you're from the Midwest when you measure distance and how far or how long it takes to get there.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, I don't know how many miles. It's just 4 or 5 hours. You know, that could be at 100 miles an hour.
Well, from here to Wisconsin, it's about an hour and a half. Mm-hmm. From where I'm at to Wisconsin, about an hour and a half. Because I'm about 20 minutes. Was it northwest of Minneapolis? Okay. So yeah, it's about an hour and a half from here to get into Wisconsin, and then you figure it about another 2.5 hours to get through Wisconsin and Iowa. So,
well, you might have to catch it with me over at GunCon in June. Looks like I've got a very illustrious invite from Mr. John Patton himself, and I'm definitely appreciative of that.
Sure.
So, you know, I mean, he invited everybody. He didn't just call me and say, "Hey, Ram, come to the show." But you know, when I hit him up about it, he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm adding you to the list. Done deal." I was like,
yes! I can say because there's nothing there. I've never spent much time in Iowa. I mean, back before me and my party days parted ways. I used to spend some time in Iowa State. It was a big party town, dude. Had some fun there.
There's stuff in Iowa, corn and soybean.
Dude.
Anyway, before we go on, let's see who's in the chat. Who's in the tribal council tonight? Looks like the usual suspect for me.
I mean, senior moment kicking things off.
What's going on, Senior?
What's going on?
Mr.
Vino.
What's up, Mr. Vino?
The man that designed the logo for us on the hat over there, Hawkeye. How you doing?
What's up, Hawk?
All right, buddy. Thanks, man.
Okay. Yeah. Blade Boy's in the house. We got you. How you doing, buddy? All right.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Got a little care package, by the way. Yeah, good. Glad. I hope everybody got it. And here's the thing. Everybody in the chat right now has either donated or won something in the last 2 weeks. So congratulations to all of you, and thank you for your donations, guys. We really appreciate it. We hope you put those logos on some good shirts, and we're going to be sharing some new stuff here before the end of the show. So stay tuned. If you want to see something that we came up with here in the last couple of days, and that you may want to take advantage of, I know Mr. Nas Veritas is definitely going to take advantage of it here real soon. Stay tuned. We're going to be announcing it here very shortly. And guys, welcome to the show. Everybody, again, if you are here for your first time or you're watching the replay, thank you for watching. We appreciate it. If you are here in the chat and you want to pose a question to us as we talk tonight about some of the things on EDC or any other things, please post your question with 4 question marks so we know you have a question for us. If you have a question for the tribal council in the chat, go ahead and just ask it in there. They're all paying attention. They'll be able to answer it for you. But it is for us. Let us know and we'll put it up on the screen and we'll discuss it. So with that being said, let's move on into, looks like my slide deck has finally loaded up. Let's talk about the EDC. What are some of the things? I mean, you know what? Let me take that off of there for a minute. I guess first let's talk about, because some people don't know what EDC means. And you see what's in your pockets and you go, okay. What are they talking about? So, Nas, why don't you break it down for us what EDC it is and what it stands for and what it should be?
Everyday carry. What you bring with you on your regular basis so that you can be prepared for most, if not every situation that's foreseeable in your life. I really think, tools, obviously, if you are able to do so on the regular basis, obviously you should be carrying something that you've built, at least in my opinion.
I got something very interesting to say about that happened today, but go ahead. I'm going to cut you off.
Oh, no, that's okay. I was going to get it going with that, I mean, obviously everybody's got a little different take on the matter, but
right.
Well, to me, it's real hilarious when, I don't want to say older guys because it's not always older guys, but primarily it's the older guys, from a generation or two before us that are still around, still in the community. When they see someone like me, you, or Weapon, or anyone in the tribal council show them our everyday carry and it's something we've built, they immediately get this, all right, whatever.
That stigma.
That stigma, like his
it runs like a sewing machine.
Yeah, like his SIG P365 can shoot any less than my Glock 19 or my new SIG. Right. And he's just like, well,
I got a buddy with a P365. He'd rather shoot my 19. Just saying.
Exactly. I almost wanted to say, let's go to the range right now. This has happened today. I was at his house.
I've got a buddy with a M&P Shield EZ 9mm, and I've got a buddy with a Springfield. Was it XD XDS? Yeah, Springfield XDS. Both of them would prefer to shoot my Glock 19 P80 over both of their factory firearms.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He goes, he looked at our Copperhead. He says, you probably paid a lot to build that. You probably could have bought a Glock and made it look like that. I'm like, yeah. I said, first it would have cost me more than half to buy that, and then another almost the same amount it cost me to build it to do all the upgrades. Well, what else do you have on there other than some a stipple job and some paint? I was like, let's go to the range. I'll show you. I said, maybe.
Do you wanna take a look under the hood? Huh?
It's the difference between a factory stock car and something you've been souping up. You know,
exactly. They don't get it, man. It just was hilarious to me, and I just like, okay.
The factory don't make engines like that, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, exactly. So it's just funny. So it just when you said it should be something you carry, it just struck me as they'd rather in anything that's built at home, even now he's a competitor. He's got IDPA plaques plastered all over the place. So he's a competitor. He's won championships and stuff. And
so he knows how to shoot.
He knows how to shoot, and he's a gunsmith, so he knows how to build. But I'm like, I almost wanted to say, you can't tell me that everything you've used in your competitions are factory. And I know he would have said, well, I use that stuff for competition, not for everyday carry. Well, why? You don't depend. What you've built, you don't consider you can depend on it to save your life, or you think someone else building it is better because I got a gun right now that's got to go back that I wouldn't use to save my life.
So
my equalizer's got to go back.
Let's look at it from this standpoint, right? So you got your factory firearms. Let's call that your Honda Civic, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Your starter car, right? Then you've got your Ferrari, your super sports car that you might take out of the garage every once in a while. That's your race gun, right?
Mm-hmm.
But dude, every once in a while you got to pull out in a souped up Subaru WRX, man, and just let them fucking tires cook,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I think we've all said it, and I know a lot of people in the council have said it. And if I'm responsible for every bullet that leaves that barrel,
mm-hmm.
I damn well want to know exactly where every one of them fucking bullets is landing. And if I have fine-tuned that firearm and I've put thousands of rounds through it and I know it in and out and I can strip it with my fucking eyes closed doing backflips on the back of a kangaroo, why the fuck not? Why not carry that?
Yeah.
My follow-up shots are faster,
That's for damn sure.
You know it inside and out. Hey, quick shout out. M. Adams just joined in. Want to say, hey,
what's going on, man? What's going on,
man? Buddy?
All right.
Yeah, man.
Sorry.
So let's get into this EDC conversation because we had kind of a bunch of different opinions in the forum, which is great because that fosters conversation about why you feel this is necessary or why you feel this isn't necessary. H in Order looked at my picture and he was like, dude, I want to see the belt that you put all of that on.
It's like the bat belt, man.
I'll touch on that once we start getting into things too, because there's a lot of things that people don't take into account
mm-hmm.
when it comes to putting together an EDC, and what somebody may carry may differ from what somebody else may carry, either based upon what their daily activities are, where they live, their body type and size,
mm-hmm.
Weather, so on and so forth, where they're going, what they're doing.
Yep. And it looks like, let's see, Mr. Vino, we got, I know Sailman is not in here, but we got Mr. Vino, we got Matt, we got, who else put something up? Of course, Weapon XYZ. But yeah, we got a few people, if when your picture pops up, we're going to ask the question, why you chose what you chose or why you didn't. So if you don't mind posting that in the chat, we can go ahead and put it up, since some of you guys are shy and don't want to lend your voice or your face to our screen, but you can still hit us up in the chat. So let's just attack mine first. I meant to take a picture of the belts, but I'll grab those in a minute, and I can just show you. Since it don't have a gun on it, I can show you on screen. If it had a gun, unfortunately, we can't show guns live in the stream, but everything here is pretty much I either carried what'd you say?
I said
Yeah.
Real super quick.
Just because I'm sitting at the dining room table doesn't mean I'm not carrying.
Yeah.
Super quick. I did add the link in the chat here. If you do want to join in, speak up. You can join voice, audio, audio only if you want. Put that link in the chat there if you want to join in, y'all.
Yep. Join us up. And smash that thumbs up if you got getting some value out of this. But everything in that screen, you might be saying, man, that's a lot. It's really not. I have to have my wallet, and shout out to the TG wallet carriers. I've seen a few of those pictures in there. But I also have to have a knife, have to have my watch, flashlight, keys, and because I'm always doing business and I'm always promoting, teaching my classes, I always have to have business cards. I got business cards in both things there, just in case I run out. Some people say, oh, well, now you can get the electronic business card where you could just tap their phone. Well, that's going to disappear at some point. And then what? They don't have your information once they get it off their phone.
It's not only that, dude, but I don't trust everybody. To tap my phone to their phone. I don't know.
No, you're tapping. No, you're tapping. You're tapping.
I don't know what
digital sex.
No, you're not tapping. You're not tapping your phone to their phone.
Dude, I know I'm fucking around.
Oh, okay.
I was being sarcastic.
Yeah, gotta have a little fun with it.
Yeah. That would be something though if you tapped
the
into
phone
somebody's card and
suck
the information off the phone, right? But I got my spare mag, and I got a couple of bracelets. Now I wear a what do you call it? Paracord bracelet everywhere.
Dude,
because you never know when you might need paracord. You never know. Now you got those purists that say, oh well, you should never use something like that to do a what do you call it? Damn it, what do you call it? Tourniquet.
Oh,
tourniquet. Now, yes, it is not ideal for a tourniquet. However, if it's the choice of you losing your leg from cutting off circulation or you losing your life because I've got nothing, because I only got one belt.
Something's better than nothing.
I will say if you are going to use paracord for a tourniquet situation, remove the core.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Remove the core from it.
And
less likely of completely cutting off circulation that way. At least
most of my bracelets are quick release, and I can have them deployed in less than 5 seconds.
Real quick side tangent here.
Yep.
Because we're talking EDC and I tripped on tourniquets, one thing you got to carry with you is knowledge. Get some first aid training.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get an IFAC. Carry one in your vehicle at the very least, carry one in your vehicle. You figure your vehicle is always close to your home, right? For the most part. I know a lot of people will say, keep one in your home, keep one in your vehicle, keep one at the cabin, or whatever the case may be. I say at least keep one in the vehicle at the very least.
At least.
Yeah, for sure.
And your range bag.
Yep.
Just
got to.
Better to have it and not need it.
I'm actually about to get. I was talking on the phone today to partner support, and actually about to sign up to be able to teach the first aid, emergency first aid, and doing sucking chest wounds and all that. Because I know minor first aid, but when it comes to sucking chest wounds and stuff, I have no clue. So, rather than just take the class, I'm just going to take the instructor class, or whatever I learn, I can teach others. You know what I mean? It's worth the extra investment for me.
Learn one, do one, teach one.
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, let's go on to the next slide. We got Matt Adams, 117, and another TG wallet carrier. What's up, my man? I love those things, man. I don't know if they really work, but you know what? Maybe if they do, because they RFID protection, I'd rather have it than,
I have one of those, but I usually only use it when I'm going to an event where they don't let me keep my wallet with a chain on it, because that's what I typically carry myself.
I basically got it because of the RFID protection. That's really handy. Yeah, and the fact that carrying a wallet in my back pocket was killing my back. So, and my big wallet I couldn't carry in the front anyway. So I got one of those, fits in my front pocket, stays out of the way. But I like his family of knives.
I was going to say, I got to wonder, do you carry each and every one of those with you every day? Or is this a choice option? Because, I mean, it could go either way. I don't know you that well.
And I also like the price range in your knife selection there because you're keeping everything like under $150.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, most of them being in that, $20 to $60 range, which I think your typical EDC blade, if it's something you're going to carry every day, you're going to pry on it, you're going to bend on it, you're going to cut stuff. I think they should always be a cheaper blade.
Yeah, because I've lost most of my blades. I got to replace them.
I mean, I've lost a few in my youth.
I lost my black one, lost my red one. Not sure where the other green one I had went. So it's time for me to replace those. But, I still have all of, at this point, I'm matching knives to every gun I build. So if I decide to carry one, I got a new knife to carry for that day. If I'm wearing brown, I got my brown camo knife and, different things. So that's why it changes for me every day because I wear a different watch depending on what I'm wearing. Usually I'm carrying the same gun. So, but
Ram, me and you are too much alike, dude. I get up in the morning. I take longer to get ready than the fucking wife does. But I'm like, if anybody's ever seen Don't Be a Menace to South Central, you're sipping your juice in the hood back in the 90s when he's getting ready for the day and he's like, should I wear the pink bunny slippers with the Mac 10 or should I bust out the Uzi with the low tops? That's kind of how I am in the morning. I'm like, I match it up in that matching knife, matching shoes, hat. That's how I roll.
Hawkeye, you lose yours in your garden?
Yeah. I mean, at least he's getting use out of it, and they do eventually turn up. Maybe a little worse for wear, but
I lost a few doing some landscaping back when I was younger.
Yeah,
the cheap blades, dude. Your fucking gas station.
Those are just throwaways,
hardware store knives. Yep, those cheap Gerbers.
Yeah, those are the ones you put in a tackle box or something like that. Good to have, but
so Matt,
that's what.
Matt,
that's why I use those.
What pants he's wearing? Nice,
right?
Nice. Yeah, it's cool. So, looks like he has a couple of flashlights he uses, and I have a flashlight for every color too. Olite keeps sending me free stuff, so I just choose different color I don't have.
That's too complicated. I keep it simple.
Now I do have my go-to black one in the car that stays in the car, because if I ever leave the house and don't have a flashlight, at least if I'm in the car, I got a flashlight. I always keep a flashlight in the car, and my wife makes sure if she's driving, she has a flashlight. So,
and I'd wager most times you leave in the house, you're going in your car, so that makes a lot of sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, sure,
exactly.
Sure.
So
who goes?
Everybody should have. If you don't now. Guys, think about it. Keep a flashlight in the house. In the car. Because here's the thing. Was it Saturday? I went and I taught a class. I threw my flashlight in my pocket, but forgot to check it. So I get to class. I get to the section about flashlights versus, weapons mounted light versus flashlights. I pull the flashlight out and guess what? Click, 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 click. I look kind of foolish in front of the class with a flashlight that didn't work. But I could run to the car, throw that flashlight in my pocket, and I'm good to go. You know what I'm saying? So I always got one somewhere, and then of course I have the one on my gun. But and some people say, well, if you have it on your gun, anywhere you place the light, you're pointing your gun there. That's true. However, if I'm pulling my gun out, it's for a reason. Yeah. I'm not just going to use the flashlight on the front of the gun. And if I can, it has a quick release and I can just take it off the damn gun.
Just out in the middle of a parking lot, waving his 19 around, looking for his keys. No, get the fuck out of here.
It's nice to have
Hey, anybody seen a pair of keys laying around anywhere? Is that over there by your car?
Also keep spare batteries. Absolutely, dude. And I definitely need to get on that bandwagon because I had no spare batteries with me that day. So, but my rechargeable ones, I recharge every month, I don't use them, but I make sure every month I put them on the charger until they turn green. Then I put them back where they were,
I found the Eneloop brand for rechargeables lasts forever. Just putting that out there. They're inexpensive and they're really reliable.
Post that up in the EDC thread, my dude.
Yes, sir.
I am not going to remember that.
That's okay. I'll add that in later. Yeah, no problem.
So let's go on to next. We got Mr. JR Motorsports 55. He has a really simple setup, but it's effective. He don't carry a flashlight unless it's late, which is rare. So he's one of them early birds that the sun goes down and he needs to be in home so he don't get molested by the zombies that come out after midnight or the gremlins.
I turned into a pumpkin myself, but that's okay.
He's gonna watch this tomorrow, and I know he's gonna comment because he watches the replay religiously every day and comments. So I know he's gonna chuckle when. But yeah, he has a nice little setup. What's that? Ruger 9, something like that. Looks like a 380. That's what I call a get up off me gun. You know what I'm saying? If you're not going to shoot them at 50 yards, but if somebody get up on you, that'll push them away. I got shot with a 380. It hurt like a bitch. So, it'll do the job for sure.
Getting shot with anything's going to hurt.
For sure.
But
mine was never determined. It was either a 380 or a 22. It bounced off of my shin bone and never embedded itself for us to be able to check to see what it was. So
I'm sure it hurt though.
Hey Ram,
didn't feel good.
Yeah. Darth Dev says he just emailed you his EDC if you want to pull it up near the end of the list or whatever. Just throwing it out there.
Sure.
And Adam says his dad has the same gun. Okay, so that's the not 1911. It's the old man gun. Other than that, right? No, I'm joking.
Look, I had said, dude, that's a nice little tight EDC. It's small, compact, pocketable. That's jogging shorts, dude. Non-lethal, not as lethal option. That's also a tool if need be.
Hey, Darth Dev, no pictures connected, dude. I need a picture.
Womp womp womp. So Mr. Vino says he used to keep stuff in the car, but it seems he was just supplying the neighborhood with gear and supplies. Yeah, that'll happen depending on your neighborhood. Some people aren't quite so conscientious of that's not my stuff.
All I gotta say is a dash cam or a license plate cam and a good memory for faces.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Yeah, I like I said, the only thing that stays in the car is the flashlight. Everything else comes inside. If it doesn't, I forgot, and that was a gross oversight. I don't know. There are people out there that subscribe to the school of I got to have me a truck gun or a car gun, and they leave it in there all the time. I'm like, they must live in the country. Because around here, if somebody know you got a gun in your car, it won't be there for long.
No, you would not get away with that around where I live.
No. You could do it legally, but it's not suggested because it will get stolen. So yeah, if you want to, bring your gun out whenever you get in the car, hey, do what you do. But guys, please don't. Even if you got gun safes, man, if they got unlimited time and they can do it quietly, it don't take a whole lot to get a gun safe out of the car. It just doesn't, especially if they already
if you're driving a Honda or a Ford nowadays.
Yeah, and they already prepared. They know why they're coming. They're it's not like they might have a gun in there. No, they came purposely to steal your gun because they knew it was there. So they have
a couple of them. They might just have one guy to see your catalytic converter while they want to boost the gun.
Yeah, speaking of catalytic converter, man, when I sold the Lincoln last week, yes, my baby is gone.
Oh.
But when I sold her last week, the guys got out of their truck and I was coming out of the house, and they disappeared behind the car. I walked around the car. I'm like, what are you guys doing down there? They're like, oh, checking to make sure the catalytic converter is still there. I'm like, does that happen a lot? You go, because I called the guys that they buy you junk cars. My car wasn't junk, but it is what it is. But they gave me more than the scrapyard wanted to give me. But first thing they checking for is the catalytic converter. Now I guarantee you they took the catalytic converter out and sold that for what they gave me for the car. Guaranteed.
Probably.
Guaranteed.
Probably.
So they made their money back on one part, more than likely. But anyway, yeah. So I've had 2 catalytic converters stolen out of SUVs from in front of my house. In case you did know.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Dad said you should have a picture now.
All right. Cool.
One of my coworkers sent around an email the other day. Hey, there's been an increase in catalytic converter thefts. Park your car back into the house. I'm like, that's not really going to stop somebody who really wants to go for it, but okay, sure.
Yeah.
Locked doors only keep honest men honest.
Yep.
Yeah. I had a student that's going to be coming to my class next week. He sent me a video of this frogman. I forget it's frogman something, but he was talking about home invasions and your locked doors and everything. It's like as soon as you crack the door, they're going to kick it in. If they're trying to home invade. And he's like, man, I used to leave my door wide open. Now I got to close it. I was like, yeah, that's a good idea, dude. Because they're going to kick it in anyway. But anyway, Darth Dab, I got your picture and I will post it up momentito, my friend.
Yeah.
But who we got next? We got Mr. Sailman.
He's not with us tonight. That's classy.
He'll be watching. It. Yes, he's got the Ruger 9 as well.
Yeah.
I like that leather pocket holster, man. That's sexy right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's classy, and it matches the knife set pretty well there too.
Mm-hmm.
Couple of classic woodland knives,
wood grain and the leather. Yeah. I bet you it smells like Stetson cologne.
Either that or Old Spice.
A little bit of both, with maybe just a dab.
I love you, Sailman. I love you, bro.
Yes, sir. But I mean,
like Stetson cologne and Irish Spring.
Yeah, he says, believe it or not, it's all I carry. One gun, one mag, one apple knife, and one toenail knife. Yep. Toenail knife? Okay, I never heard it called that. Yeah. But he also said that he's rarely out at night, so he doesn't see the need for a flashlight. And some tells me he got a flashlight somewhere in the car. Somewhere. He's got a flashlight somewhere, I feel.
Hawkeye says, I love the feel of leather. And, man,
depend on your mindset.
Yeah, I was going to say, depend on your mindset. That can go one of 2 ways.
Yeah.
Oh my. So, yeah.
As soon as you said it, I had to.
I knew you were going to go there. That's why I put it up there. Oh man. Who's next in your slide deck?
Who we got? We got Mr. Vino.
Ah, there you go. All right. What kind of belt is that?
Mr. Vino, what kind of belt is that, my man?
That looks cool. Looks like it's got a good solid core on it.
Yeah.
All right. And back to the 2 is 1, 1 is none mindset. I hope you're actually carrying both of those on you. Oh, Hawkeye, nice response. Oh, wow. There you go. It is the Core Essentials belt. Interesting.
Okay, you know what? I was looking at that and I was like, it looks like a Core Essentials. And but I couldn't pick out the buckle. I was looking at the buckle, and I should have known because looking inside, you can see the latches inside. Yep. As a matter of fact, Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right, I guess we're on our own for a minute. It looks like a nice sturdy belt. I typically just go with the standard regular leather with a simple buckle myself.
Yeah, that's definitely a Core Essentials belt.
Cool.
Yeah, I can see the internal ratcheting system.
Oh, okay. You know, I've been kind of eyeballing one of those just because I've needed to buy a couple of belts
holsters.
recently.
Yep. Yeah, I think those are both We the People holsters as well.
Yeah. So
I recognize their Spartan pattern that they have.
Yep.
That they offer.
It looks like,
and of course the logo on the pocket clip is a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Vino, man of good taste. This is my Core Essentials, and looks like we have the same belt actually.
All right.
This is one of the two that I bought, and it has this locking system on the inside.
Yeah.
And it allows you to, when you put it in, that's what he said.
Clicks it into place. I got you.
It locks, and you can hear it, and it's not coming loose.
Right.
It also allows you to quick release. If you go to sit down or stand up, you can tighten it back up again quick.
Yeah. Didn't you have a Core Essentials weapon?
I did at one point in time, and I want to get another one again. Mine eventually, after several years, the ratchet system started breaking, and it just wasn't holding up anymore. But I mean, you're talking 5 years.
Nothing lasts forever, especially through hard use.
I've had this one and the other one I'm about to show you I've had since 2018. So what's that? 4 years? 5 years? Well, 2019. So 4 years. And I don't wear this one every day, but the one I'm about to show you, I do. But this thing is still like brand new. I mean, and it's tough. I was going through belts at the rate, regular leather belts. So guys, this is definitely a plug for, not for Core Essentials, but a plug for buying the right belt to carry a weapon. Because regular leather belts will get ripped apart. I mean, spend the money. I spent $60 per belt for these. Okay. My wife thought I was crazy, but I said, you know what? I've heard a lot about Core Essentials, and I said, I'm gonna give it a shot, because if it saves me from having to buy a $20 to $30 belt every 1 to 2 years, then $60 a belt.
If that, I mean, if you're lucky.
Yeah. If I get to a year, then it's worth it, So I haven't had to buy another belt since 2019. And this is my everyday belt. This is every day. There's not a mark on it other than the ridges that are on the inside pushing through. There's maybe a couple of scratches, but this sucker is practically like new. And I wear it every day. This is the one I wear every single freaking day.
So speaking of that, if anybody from Core Essentials happens to be watching and you'd like to sponsor a show, please reach out to Ray.
Yes, sponsor the show, dude. And yeah, we are not sponsored by Core Essentials. We don't have any relationship with Core Essentials or anything. That's a good point. We're talking about a lot of different things, but we're not pushing.
Not sponsored by anybody.
We're not sponsored by anybody, but
it's what we like and what we use.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What we build with, what we use, what we carry with us, it's just our standard go-to.
And as gun owners, a lot of us know that a lot of it is trial and error, dude. A lot of it. You'll go out, you'll buy something going, man, that's going to be amazing and a great addition to my EDC. And then you're like, I don't like this thing.
Yeah.
I'm never going to use it. In the box it goes and sits in a drawer or whatever the case may be. So, variety is key, because then you get to learn and figure out what works for you. Sharing with your friends like we're doing right now is also a great way, because you might learn something or see something that you never knew existed and might want to give it a try, or saw an item, a belt, a holster, a knife, and went, I don't know if I'd ever buy one of those, only to find out, your friend owned one and fucking loves it.
As a perfect example, that belt, I've been eyeballing going, I don't know if I want to, but no.
And I'll touch on why I've been wanting to get another one of those belts once we get to my EDC. I'll touch on that.
Okay.
Why I want to get another one of those.
Yeah.
Ram, you took your slide deck off.
Yeah, I'm loading up the new slide deck with Darth Vader's picture in it.
I volunteer as tribute.
But yeah, man, guys, if like there you go. if any of you are watching replay, if any of you are sitting in the background just not wanting to talk to us or whatever, just hit us up in the forum, and that way we can give you all of the information. And it's the builderstribe.org. You can join us. It's for free. All of the information that we share here, we share over there. All of the guys that are in the tribal council right now in the chat, they're all over there willing to help and any questions that you have. So if you're shy here, that's okay. Join us over there. And we'll be able, or just tell you what, just put a comment in. Me and Weapon, and sometimes Nas when he has time, because he does have a rather bustling day job. But me and Weapon are usually on the case really, really quick. When comments hit, we comment back almost immediately.
Right.
2 jobs. Right.
Yeah. If I don't have time to comment back, I'll at least hit a quick like button for you.
Yep.
Yeah. Just to let you know I read it.
So, all right, let's move on to the next one, Mr. Darth Dav.
All right.
Nice,
Ooh,
dude.
All right.
I'm loving the red and black for sure.
Yeah.
By the way, something I wear regularly. If any of you guys have seen my usual ensemble, it's typically red and black. That's my jam.
Mine's usually have some type of blue in it, or green. But yeah, so red and black is sexy. So, and I'm loving that desk it's sitting on.
Classic.
Yeah. Looks good. Got a little multi-tool there. No, that's a bottle opener set up there. Okay, gotcha.
So that's your glass. That's his glasses on the right side.
Yeah,
It took me a minute to understand what it was, but okay, glasses. And I did forget my phone. So no one had their phone. I guess that's a given. Everybody's carrying.
I
their
mean,
phone.
You say that.
Is that like a pair of cheater readers in a case? It's kind of what it looks like. It looks like a pair of cheater readers.
Hey, you got to be able to see what you're doing.
Hey,
hell yeah, dude.
They're a lot cheaper than some of the readers I have.
I don't wear my glasses all the time like you guys do, but I mean, I do have to wear them.
If I didn't wear these glasses, I wouldn't be able to read a damn thing on this screen.
Sorry, Blade Boy puts up a really good thing. He's one of the 2 thumbs up. Who's the other? He's got some Hawkeye, probably. But hey, remember,
why is everybody hitting the thumbs up? Smash the thumbs up, people. That helps us out. I do notice that when I go in and look at the statistics or the analytics, most of the times it has at least the member count that was there, the viewer count, the thumbs up are there. So I don't know. Sometimes I guess they delayed with us seeing them while we're broadcasting.
Could be.
Usually when I go into analytics, the thumbs up go up. So we appreciate those as well.
It's you got to figure out the viewers that can't watch during the live or they're busy.
Right. Hey, he's got something very important in his picture. Chapstick. Chapstick is very, very important. You don't want to get chapped lips. That's for sure.
That's
even if you're not kissing anybody.
Hopefully you get the opportunity to.
I mean, I hate to be walking around, the street looking like a crackhead with chapped lips. That's not a good look,
bro. It's between like I think 15 to 20 degrees here right now, bro. Chapstick is key. I carry one on me all day.
Well, that's downright balmy.
And I don't, of course I got to be extra. My chapstick is shaped like a skull.
I'm loving his old school. You know what? I don't need a fancy knife. Just give me a razor blade.
I mean, if it's sharp, it works. As long as you can hang on to it and use it as needed, that's a good. And that functions visually as this is a tool, not a weapon, because that matters to some people. So,
and is that one a folder? I gotta blow
it is. Yeah, it is.
I'm guessing it's a crosswalk.
I have a folder as well, box cutter in my EDC rotation, dude, and I love it. Love that thing. Yep. Can't remember what company makes it. Here's the upside
to a razor blade. You don't have to sharpen it. Just chuck the old one, put a new one in.
Nope. True. And I got a big box of replacements in my bedside drawer where I keep all my EDC blades. All right. Before I go to take it out for the day, I check my blade, see if it's good. If it's bad, I wrap it up in some paper towels to make sure it doesn't tear through the garbage bag, and and I toss a new one in, and off I'm ready to go. Or
flip you don't keep them to make at home ninja stars.
We gonna move on. I like the 8-ball too. We're gonna move on to Mr.
That's a good defensive tool, man.
Oh, for sure. That thing bing, hit.
Yeah. Oh, that fucking hurt, dude. It'll make you think twice about coming forward anymore.
That's
I like that he covered up his keys, dude. In the photo, I think I had mentioned that on our stream.
Yeah,
that's smart.
Yeah, I made sure my One Life Fitness tab was covering my keys.
I mean, nothing would probably happen, but you never fucking know. And you know, somebody would really want to have to figure out where you lived to be able to use the key. But you know, once again, we're all firearm owners, and anybody watching this would think, oh, well, he's probably got a lot of firearms at his house. So
okay,
just for safety reasons.
You know, I was just about to ask, and I don't know if Nas put this up. I was just about to ask, hey, where's the EDC gun? And here he had already put a comment up there. While not at work, I had a P3
or Bursa 380 Thunder Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So yeah, I was going to ask. Nice. I'm like, wait a minute, something's missing from this picture, but okay. Good looking at. I was sure was just about to ask the question. But let's move on to Mr. X Weapon XYZ and his dick stick. Oh, I'm sorry, did I say that?
Wow.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna let you take this one, Mr. XYZ.
Well, so I only included the first photo for my everyday carry belt. My everyday carry belt is a Hold up. Oh, of course I'm not wearing it right now.
Oh, so it's not an everyday carry.
Don't be whipping that out, man.
No, I'm wearing a pair of joggers with a tie right now and no belt loops. Life. Hold on. What's my belt called again? Ram? No.
Huh?
For what it's worth, Mr. Vina says he likes the Bursa 380. Fair enough. Hawkeye used to have a Bursa 22. Wish he hadn't sold it. Fair enough. Okay, cool. I can't say as I've ever held or owned a Bursa, but
okay. I don't know why I always get those two confused. So that's a Groove Life belt, which is my everyday belt. Not wearing it right now because I've got on a pair of joggers, and as you folks may know, I wear Alti clips, and I wear the Alti clips that are for belts and for sweatpants or joggers, whatever the case may be. But my typical everyday carry, dude, consists of my Apple Watch, my cell phone, a knife, the infamous dick key. So I had picked up this key organizer back a few years ago.
Hold on, let me hold on a minute. Hold on. Yeah. Let me pull you up there. Go ahead.
So I picked up this key organizer back a few years ago, and I liked it with just the keys in it. Super compact, nice, small, toss in the pocket, no jingle for situations where I may need to sneak around and don't want anybody to know where I'm at. But I wanted to add a pry bar and some sort of tool that had some sort of a multi-function to this. So I went, to Walmart's. I went to a couple hardware stores and eventually stumbled upon the phallic shaped pry bar that I have here, which, I mean, it's got a 7, an 8, and a 10 millimeter wrench set. You've got a nice little pry bar here, flat heads on both of those, and then a spot for removing a nail or whatever the case may be. You can even use this to remove a splinter from your finger. And then, of course, the bottle opener. I typically tend to go with your stretchy military style Apple Watch bands over your fancy rubber ones, just because this isn't coming off. It's not going anywhere. I mean, I can tug and yank on this sucker and I'm not losing it. I carry the Denison wallet, which is also RFID. Got my Costco card on the outside here, but this is magnetic closure.
Cool.
Holds all my cards, a little bit of cash because I don't use cash anymore.
Yeah, that helps when the hobos ask you for $1. Like, I got no cash, dude. Sorry.
I try to keep I worked in the hospitality service for a long time, so I try to tip people whenever I can. I shop at Lunds and Byerly's, not often, but often enough to where I try to carry at least $5 to $10 in cash on me at all times, because those dudes don't make enough money. The guys that bring your shit out to your car, dude, half of them are putting themselves through college, making $14 an hour, 30 hours a week, dude. If he's going to load a bunch of groceries in my car, I'm going to give him a tip. Yeah. I'd expect the same, for offering my services.
Yeah.
But of course, I carry the 15 round mag, and then my backup is a 20 round HCM holster. And I have about 15 knives in my rotation. Maybe.
Oh, now you're just bragging.
But those two tend to land in my pocket more often than most. And one is my Raven Crest. What is that? Raven Crest Dark Reaver, I believe. And that is their Quaken style blade. The only reason I purchased that OTF over any other companies at the time, granted, Raven Crest, I believe, is made in China, most of their manufacturing anyways, was that specific style of blade was not available in an OTF except for through that company. And I'd had my eye on it for a while. But then my other one that stays in my pocket almost all the time is going to be my Boker automatic Kalashnikov 74 Mini.
All right.
This is in my pocket a lot. You can see this thing. This thing gets used and abused.
Yep.
On the one side, it looks like it's got the open rotation scratch mark on it from being used all the time.
Yep.
It just gives you an idea.
Yep. Yeah, this thing gets used a lot. The back of the spine, if I don't have any other type of multi-tool on me, this gets used as a flathead quite often to tighten down, flathead screws or bolts or whatever the case may be. Use this a lot. Love it. Super quick opening. Attached a little lanyard to it.
That gentleman hooked me up with Boca when I was looking to for a companion for Copperhead, and he led me in the right direction, and that's my pretty much everyday carry as well. That green and copper one. I
love it, dude. I will say for anybody,
blades.
Yeah, I will say for anybody, if you do go out and buy a Boker Kalashnikov, hit me up. I'll supply you with a website to buy replacement springs. Or if you buy a Kalashnikov and it's not automatic already, because you may live in a state where it's not allowed, also hit me up because I may know where to get you springs. Just saying.
Hawkeye wants to know how you keep your pants up.
He said you paint up.
Yeah, I know, but you know what he meant. Give the guy a break. Give the guy a break. You know what he meant. He's in there playing with.
So what do you got? I see you got something sitting in the green room, Mr. Nas Veritas. What you carrying, man?
Oh, you want me to do my? Okay, fine. Man, all right, we're gonna take this off here real quick. We're gonna pull yours. All right, so that's my kit and caboodle. Real simple. Living in a not so free state, I'm limited to 10 round magazines. So yes, I carry one in and two besides. As far as a knife goes, got the Kershaw. This is the grinder model. I love it. Works real good.
Nice.
That little Parts Express thing here is actually a Ninja Wallet multi-tool jobber.
Those are awesome, dude.
Yeah,
I had one of those in my old wallet. I think the wallet I had pictured in the first photo was a old actually a custom leather wallet that had Deadpool put on it. But I used to carry one of those in there, but now this wallet's just too small for it, dude.
And
I had it in there and I couldn't get it to close.
Yeah. No. Got to be able to close the wallet. Obviously, that is my EDC piece. That is, of course, one that I made. It's even got a nice little NOS tag on there. So, Veritas. If I'm not carrying the wallet tool, I will occasionally carry a multi-tool. Most of the time, that just rides in the car with me. But, and of course, have to keep it all nice and neat in a tray, so I printed one. But yeah, that's about it. And watch. I didn't take my watch off to put it in the picture because I was wearing it and not thinking about taking. And
one of my other watches sitting right here. I took it off.
This watch is an analog watch that's self-winding, so I never have to worry about batteries or anything like that.
Yeah, I got one of those too, but I don't have one of the things to make it turn, so it ran out of juice a while back. But
yeah,
I haven't worn it yet because I can't. The people, you know what? I bought it and I had to hide it
inside.
Huh?
Got a little ratchet. This has a little ratchet inside that black thing down there.
Uh-huh.
As I move, it winds the thing itself, so it never runs out. It's always good.
Well, yeah, I have that, and that's the point. It's supposed to wind based on movement, but I haven't been able to wear mine because I need to get one of the things taken out, and I bought a kit to take it out, and the kit was cheap, so I refused to buy another one. I just haven't been down to the watch repair guy to have him do it.
You can do that with a safety pin and a pair of pliers. I can tell you how. It's stupid simple.
Yeah. I paid a bunch of money for this watch. I'd rather have somebody with the right tool do it.
This is a $500 watch. You can do it. But anyway, it's all good. It's all good.
You email me a pic of your pocket dump. Okay. Well, yeah. I'll see if we can get to it, Monty. I'm gonna go ahead and try and snatch it and get it up. But let's talk while I do that. It's almost time. Go ahead, Nas. What you got?
I was gonna say way early on in the show, before we got into the slide deck, we did have a couple of shares in text only. I just want to bring them back up because they were shared. Don't want them to get lost in the shuffle before the end of the night. Hawkeye's, a 3 to 4 inch knife. And a 38911 keys, wallet, and sometimes a Hellcat. All right, cool, works.
That's my possible next purchase. I would love to get a Hellcat.
Meow. Blade Boy commented, Blade, go figure. That's shocking. 9mm Cricket Scout bitch driver, flashlight, keys, wallet, and a fidget something. Okay, fine. We'll. Always good to keep the fingers busy, no doubt. But anyway,
what are some of the, because I'm interested to know, and this is for you guys and for the tribal council. What are some of the things that should not be in the EDC for whatever reason? What do you think? What have you seen out there that people are carrying the EDC that is just maybe either overkill or has no practical use in EDC carry?
I'm just going to come out and fucking say it. And I know some people might disagree with me, and that's fine. But you've never been in a room when somebody's fucking unleashed it before. So I don't want to hear it. Pepper spray.
Yeah.
Worthless. Fucking pointless. Don't even carry it. Don't bother. You know why? Because you're just as likely to get doused in the fucking face with it when you deploy it as the fucking person you're using it on. And if you fucking deploy it in an enclosed area, you just fucked everybody.
Oh, for sure.
All right.
For sure.
That is one thing I will just, my personal opinion, will never be in my EDC or my wife's. I'd rather her carry a big ass machete knife on her than a thing of pepper spray.
My gal doesn't like knives, and in the state you need an LTC to carry.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, it's don't move to Massachusetts. Horrible.
Never, ever.
Anywhere else. Well, not anywhere else. It's one of the top 5 don't move to it states. Anyway, I digress. California, New Jersey, New York, Hawaii. Anyway.
Illinois.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No.
Hey, here's one of the do not carries. I'm at them. 33 round backup mags. Good on you, lad.
What'd you say? What's the do that? What'd you say?
33 round backup mags.
That'll get you arrested here in Virginia as well.
God. So on Reddit yesterday, some dude posted a photo of his new build, and he had a hold grip on there. And I hate hold grips, right? Fucking despise them. They can ride up, they can block your mag release, and they just look dumb. Well, It was a purple one, and I've never seen a purple one before. Completely detracted my eyes from the 33 round dumb stick he had on there.
I mean, a giggle stick's fun at the range, but again, you can't have them here.
Can't have them here either. The max is 20 here.
I got away from the pepper spray. I agree with a lot of what you said, but I did get one for my missus because, again, she doesn't like knives, and she can't currently carry because you need the card to do so.
So I'm going to mention an alternative for folks. There is a pepper gun that you can buy that ejects a pepper ball. Those are much, much more reliable than a bottle of pepper spray. One of the biggest reasons is, man, Mother Nature's crazy, and she has the thing called wind.
Yes. I did warn her against that, just for the record. Darth dabs adding in stun guns are good, but I heard if the perp is touching you can shock.
Most of the new ones, they don't transfer.
Yeah, most of the new ones have
most of the new ones they don't
rubberized
transfer.
Protection.
You can touch them and everything. It won't transfer. The old ones, you had a little bit of transfer. You wouldn't get a full shock. We tested that theory, by the way, when I was in the bike club. We late night after a party. We'd been drinking. We do just about anything.
Hey, wait! I thought the first rule of bike club was you don't talk about bike club.
Depends on what you're talking about and who you're talking about. I could tell you some stories, but I might end up getting dead. But most of the new ones, they won't transfer. So if you do hit somebody, if somebody's trying to grab you and you do hit them, 9 times out of 10 they'll drop, but you won't. If it's one of the new ones, I saw a video either last week or the week before. The guy was, it must have been either on TikTok. It was a short. And the guy was actually had his hand skin to skin, and he hit him with it, and the dude almost passed out. But when he dropped, he let go of his arm, and it didn't transfer to him. So,
and fun fact about stun guns: if you have any interest in law, the Caetano case, which was founded in Massachusetts, one of the good things that came from the state, basically confirmed that yes, you have the right to carry a stun gun. The Supreme Court said yes, it's a protected arm,
right?
So
non-lethal.
Yep. So just double check your local restrictions on purchase, etc. Like here, you have to go to an FFL to buy one, but
you know what? I don't even want to know what your high school parties were like, Blade Boy.
When I was talking about the mace thing, was actually. I was at a party probably in my late teens, early 20s. Fight popped off. Somebody popped off a can of mace. The same dude who got hit directly with the mace proceeded to attack the closest person next to him, which just so happened to be me.
You.
Oh, of course.
And
of course.
Let's just say, I had to handle business. But during the scuffle, I ended up getting it all over my hands. All of my clothes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can.
And
what I was gonna say won't avoid that. I was gonna say, you've got to
managed to hit me a few times too.
If you are going to get pepper spray, get the stream, not the spray, because at least the stream will go straight out. A spray is just gonna go poof, and like you said, Mother Nature is gonna blow it right back at you. At least you got a fighting chance with a stream because it's going out directly at what you're pointing it at. But that's also. Let's talk about it. It's also about training. If you haven't trained with it and you haven't shot it, you have no idea what's going to happen when you actually have to use it. So if you get one, ladies, or gentlemen, whatever, if you can't carry your gun and you want to have pepper spray, get the stream, but get 2 and practice with 1. Spray
like I told a friend of mine who religiously carried a can of pepper spray on him. And he swore by it, and I will tell you all as well. For anybody who does consider carrying it, take one yourself. Better you got to prepare yourself for what it's going to feel like when you do have to unleash it on somebody.
Yeah. Hey,
and,
real quick,
welcome to JS, real quick. Sorry, but quick welcome to JS. He joined in. He added in the probably don't want to get the spray in the wind. Yes, thank you for commenting. Thank you for watching.
JS.
Absolutely,
welcome. Make sure you hit us up in the forum, dude. Builderstribe.org. Before we move forward into Monty's everyday carry, I forgot what I was going to say now.
I done screwed you up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he threw me way off balance. Flashlights, guys. Don't carry 6-cell mag lights. Those are bats. That will land you in jail.
I mean,
don't carry that as your EDC. Now, if you want to have it in your car,
I can't carry this as a flashlight, bro. What are you talking about?
Don't carry that as your EDC because that'll land you in jail. You know,
counts as a nightstick in some jurisdictions,
or at least catching a charge you have to fight. You might not go to jail, but you're gonna have to fight a charge if you beat somebody in the head with that thing. You know, you say, "Well, Ram said to carry a flashlight." I didn't say carry a bat.
I think 5 or 6 shows ago, I discussed my experience with one of those those 4D flashlights.
Yeah, I mean, I used to carry them when
the
I
police
worked
issue ones.
You know, because they wouldn't let us carry batons, so I carried a 4-cell maglite. So, but anyway, let's move on to Monty's because we are overtime, and let's see what he got going on. Monty Reviews, nice setup, my dude. Okay. And of course, he has to have his vape in there because that's an everyday carry for him.
Mine too, man. Mine too. As you all see every day, I have a couple of photos that I took. The big EDC setup one on the suitcase where I did some with the vape and some without.
Yes. What's in the holster, Monty? It looks like a Glock, but it looks like a P80 too. So it looks like a P80 with a Glock slide. I don't know what's in the.
That is a 43. Looks like a 43.
Vape Nation and JS. And it got a cricket. Nice, man. I like it. You know, and of course,
gotta have G43.
Okay. All right. Love it.
Fair enough. And another home built carrier. Well, good on you.
That's what's up. Hey guys, if you can carry home builds in your state, guys, carry them. You built them. They should be reliable. And if it's not reliable, get into the forum. Let us tell you, help you out and make it reliable.
Take pride in your work.
You know what? Don't be what's the wrong? Don't be afraid to contact your local PD too and ask them about the legality. Not necessarily. Let me rephrase that. Not necessarily the legality of it, but ask them if their people are informed about it and if they know the legality.
Yeah. It's important.
I call my, just to make sure that, hey, if I'm carrying my P80, mine are all home serialized. I'm good, right? Mm-hmm. Like, well, yeah, as long as you're not restricted from carrying firearms, you're good.
Be mindful of terminology. It's not a ghost gun. It's a privately made firearm.
Yep. Privately manufactured firearm. It is a PMF.
Don't get me wrong, guys. I am not throwing shade at anybody that carries a factory gun. Not at all. Carry what you feel comfortable with. I just consider it I don't know. I don't want to belittle anybody, and that's not my point. So, I love you all, and everybody here is family. So,
the only reason I don't carry my other firearm, which is a factory, is a Canic, it's just because it's too damn big.
Well, yeah, I carry that sometimes in the winter when I get a chance to put a coat on.
I mean, I showed
you're also almost a foot taller than me.
What'd you say, Nas?
I was gonna say I showed YouTube before. I was carrying my G34 P320 Energy 19 all at once.
That was a great photo, man. I love that.
Yeah.
You were wearing a pair of your old pants, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
But
so you could fit all those holsters
room.
in there,
and the mags to go with it. I had room.
That picture was hilarious, I must admit.
And you could not tell I was not printing for nothing.
Yeah. Well, guys,
that's what happens when you're a 32 waist now, and you're wearing a 42.
42 and probably a 36 now. I still keep my pants a little on the large side. Just
we all have to. Right, you got to make extra room for the holster, man.
Yeah. Well, it's not just the holster. No, sorry. Anyway.
Oh man, guys, it's we are over time, and we're gonna shut it down. We try not to go over, but definitely not go over by too much. It's been fun. We could talk about this all night, and we'd still not cover everything.
Hey, dude. One thing before we go, we mentioned we're gonna bring it out there. I'm gonna put the link up down below right now. Got that Builder's Tribe going on.
Yeah, we forgot to talk about that, or I forgot.
I didn't forget. I never forget you.
Come on, you are still here. We appreciate you, and we are going to. And I actually have, I think I still have it up in one of my things here. We now have. Let me share my screen. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
We have new Builders Tribe swag up on my Teespring account, and give me one share screen.
Any purchases not only get you some really cool stuff, but do help support being able to put this out here. So
it absolutely helps. Every little bit comes back to the channel. Of course, we got Gentleman Designs, but we have I put a mug up there. It says the has the Builders Tribe logo on it, and
I love the bucket hat.
Yeah. So we got the bucket hat with the logo on the top of it. Yeah,
there you go.
I'm actually going to probably do one with the logo on the front of it as well. That's just something I put together. So I'm adding things little by little, and I just added these maybe a few hours ago.
I want one of those hats with a morale patch on the front.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, with the bucket hat with the top and a morale patch on the front would be dope.
Sure, why not?
All right, consider it done. I mean, we got some of everything. We got ladies shirts, a lot of different colors. I've tried my best to make the pricing as competitive as possible, while still being able to throw a few bucks back toward the channel. That way you guys get something good out of what we're doing here. So go over there. He put the link up on the page. It's
super simple,
bit.ly/BT swag. So it's got the BT swag. One word was taken, so I had to put a dash in there, but that shouldn't be too hard for you geniuses to remember.
Oh, the way you said that was rough. No, I'm kidding. It's all good.
And folks, we're also kicking ideas back and forth for new designs regularly, talking about different stuff to do and things to offer. And
definitely there's a lot of things in there. As a matter of fact, let me let's see if I can get to.
And if anybody has artwork that they want to submit for a possible thing, I'm sure we can do that on the Builders Tribe forum, right?
I was going to say that absolutely. If somebody comes up with a dope design for a Builders Tribe logo, and I mean, we're a community, right?
Yes, sir.
I gotta say, I really do like that logo. That Hawkeye took the BT that you did, Ram, and he made his own spin on it.
I love it.
It even looks really good on an EDC tray. Just saying.
Nice.
Yeah. It definitely does. I mean,
I know Hawkeye's putting that BT logo on his upcoming 22 Scout build.
Yeah.
So. Definitely, guys. Just share, like, subscribe.
Share, subscribe. Be safe out there.
All that good stuff.
Stay frosty.
Take pride in your work.
Yeah. But like we were just saying on the the design tip, we can do just about anything. So if you guys want a different type of gear, whether it be hats, mugs, bags, bucket hats, logos, whatever, man.
You know,
we can put it on just about any. It says over 180 plus products that we can put all of this stuff on. So if you guys got ideas, send them over to the forum, and we can make it happen, man. It doesn't cost us anything to make it happen, and you know, you can go and purchase it at will. Purchase as many as you want.
I'm thinking a range bag sounds good.
Range bag, check. I'm gonna get on that.
Just put it out there. Just put it out there. But anyway, we are a little bit over time. Do you want to sign off, sir?
All right. Yep. We're gonna get out of here, man. We definitely appreciate it. We can't do this without you, and the conversation has been very, very enlightening. I'm glad everybody. Shout out to everybody who posted pictures up tonight and throughout the last week. We're going to have within the next 24 to 48 hours, we'll have next week's subject up into the forum, and we'll put something up so you guys can contribute to it. That way we can be prepared for next week. So with that being said, guys, we are going to get out of here. We love you all. Thank you. Good night, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.